Hey guys, Jollibee here, and welcome to another episode of Wurm Online tutorial. In this episode, I'm going to teach you guys how to build a fence and how to do a proper enclosure, protecting your stuff inside. If someone does steal it, they can be punished. So to build a fence, you need to have a mallet activated and have the materials that you need to start it off. As a starter player, most likely an easiest fence that you can build is a wooden fence. So we're gonna go with that. But you can also go with a low stone wall, a brick wall, or an iron fence. But for now, or also with the new features from Wurm 1.0, you get to do hedges. But as a starting, the most likely fence that you can build easily and a short amount of time would be a wooden fence. To build a wooden fence, you need shafts, planks, and small nails. 1 nail, 2 shafts, 2 planks per section. It's the same materials for a gate also. So first off, we're gonna build a gate so that we can enter and exit the fence area. To build it off, you need to have the materials in your inventory. So we're gonna grab some planks and some shafts in our inventory, and also some nails. So we'll just get that in our inventory. Get some nails while we're at it. Server is lagging a bit, so hopefully this don't lag too bad any longer. Go ahead and start our fence section. Alright, so to start a fence section, you need to activate your mallet and go on a tile border, not on a tile itself, but the tile border to start it. So right click on the tile border, and we'll do a fence. We're not going to build a log palisade, but we're going to do a wooden fence gate for now. So that's where we want to start it. And it will plan the fence area, and it will use up 1 plank, 1 shaft, and 1 nail in your inventory. It won't be completed yet, as you can see. And if you want to complete it, you just right click on the incomplete wooden fence section and continue building. You'll do this twice. Do this twice to attach the last plank and shaft, and then it'll be complete. As you can see, I already took the 1 shaft. Oh, I'm sorry. You need 2. Oops, not destroy, but 2 planks in there, so they didn't use up the first one. So we'll attach the last plank. Oh no, I don't want to remove it. Cancel that action. And we'll attach this last plank right here. see in your event window it says that I need to move aside, so just move further back a bit. And of course I failed. Many wonders of Wurm. So we'll continue this along. And hopefully it will finish this. Still says I need to move back. Still no further, so we'll move to the next tile over so that we don't get the event window that I have to move to the side. Oh, I keep failing. Okay, so if you just keep failing, just keep continuing till you do succeed, and you're against all odds a complete gate section will come. As you can see, this is a gate. Gate is complete, and with that you can go in and out. It's not locked right now, and I'll show you how to make a lock for it. But as for now, I'm gonna go plan the rest of my fence area, because I only need one gate. I'm gonna leave that gate, and then the rest is going to be just a regular wooden fence section. So I'm gonna go ahead and plan this area, and I'll see you soon. Welcome back. As you can see, I finished some section and I finished planning my wood fence area. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what would how to finish a fence section once you planned it. Same thing as the gate, you need to have 2 planks, a shaft, and a nail in your inventory to finish it. So with your plank, with your mallet activated, right click on an unfinished wooden fence and just continue building. If you're not sure what it needs, just examine the incomplete wooden fence section, and I'll tell you that you need a shaft, 2 planks, and iron nails. So I'll just go ahead and continue building till it's complete. So you need to attach 4 parts total. So make sure that you move aside a bit so that you don't get that event window saying that you need to move back. I keep failing, so we'll just keep continuing till it's complete. And we'll go from there. Maybe I should let my stamina recover. As you can see, that it's empty, so I can get a quicker action. So do keep in mind, let your stamina recover once in a while to get a faster timer. As your skill go up and the quality of the mallet is higher, also, we'll also get a faster timer. But for now, as the starting levels, we have to cope with a slow timer. Just needs 1 more plank and we should be done with this fence section, and it should look like those 2 fence sections, right? Oh, wonders of Wurm. Failing an action when you don't want it. But keep persevering and it will be rewarding. As you can see, you get pretty decent carpentry gains. And you also get pretty decent hammer gains in the beginning. And you see a complete wooden fence section. If you notice that I started my fence section at the edge of my house and it ends at my house. Now this is the proper way to enclose an enclosure. You need to start a fence and it ends it to the house that you own. A fence area with no house in the end or touching it is not a proper enclosure and is open for anyone to bash it and then or bash or destroy the fence area without being penalized. As a free-to-play player, this is this is the only way that you can protect your fence area. And as always, it's not always guaranteed to work, as some people out there are dedicated to stealing stuff and ruining other people's hard work. This is just a deterrent, as they are required to bash this and they need to be a premium player to do so. A premium player with 21 body strength is required to bash a fence down. But if this is this way, at least, if it's in the proper enclosure, a fence area, starting at the edge of a house, let's see, it touches the house and it ends with the same house, or another house that you own, is considered protected to an extent where if someone does bash it in and steal your stuff, you can report it to a GM. They can try to track the player and in hopes to punish them or at least get your stuff back. But in most case scenarios, they will just warn the player, and if they have enough, they may get a permanent warning in their account title and then you can report them to the community. As you can see, reputation in Wurm Online is pretty important, as if you can't be trusted, deals or trades will not go towards their ways. So, being shunned by the community is not a good thing in Wurm, because it's pretty much a player-based economy. So either way, if you have valuable stuff that you can't chance of losing, as always, leave them inside your house. Inside your house. So that way, if they're not in the RIT and your house has no missing walls, they can't take anything from it. The enclosure as a free-to-play player is only a deterrent, but will not completely stop anyone from bashing down your wall. The only way to completely stop someone from bashing down your fence area is to put on a deed on your land and have it so that only you or your villagers can bash down fences. Anyone else, they wouldn't be able to pick up things at all. So you can lay it in the open on your deed and they wouldn't be able to take it at all. But a deed settlement requires in-game money per month to maintain. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be a free-to-play player, you need to be a premium player to plant a deed. So if your goal is to never pay monthly for this game and just be a forever free-to-play player, you will never you'll never able to get a deed. And this is your only way to semi-protect yourself from those thieving people in Wurm. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my wooden fence area, and I'll see you guys soon. Welcome back. As you can see, I finished all my wooden section. Now to finish this section, I need to lock the gate. And to make a lock, I need a gate lock. And to make the gate lock, I'm going to need a large anvil. So, to make a large anvil, activate your small anvil, right click on a glowing lump. Gotta be at least more than 10 kilograms because you need 10 kg to make a large anvil. So with a large anvil I have a 25%. So I'm just gonna keep trying and hope that luck will be in my way to make a large anvil. For each fail, you're gonna lose 1 kg on your lump. So hopefully we won't fail so much that all this 47 kilograms of lump will be used up. So I'm gonna persevere and keep trying to get myself a large anvil, as I need it to make a gate lock for my wooden fence gate. %25 may be low, but we'll keep working on it till we are successful on making a large anvil, because the large anvil is also a pretty important tool for creating iron tools for the near future. And there you go, a large anvil. Now with this large anvil, activate a lump. The large anvil needs to be on the ground for you to use it, so activate a glowing lump, right click on the anvil, and create myself a gate lock. Gate lock at 38%. So I'm gonna queue up a couple just in case I fail. And see how many tries it takes us to make a gate lock. You can pick up this anvil later on once you're done. And we're gonna stop right there. And we have a gate lock. And it gave you 1 key. So with this gate lock, just like when you attach a lock to the door, activate the gate lock, right click on the wooden fence game and attach. Just wait for the attach timer to finish and you're gonna have a lock gate. Also important to not lose this key, because in order for you to go open this gate and go through it, you need the key in your inventory. Compared to the large car where you don't need the key in your inventory to open it, gates are a different story. You need a key in your inventory for you to swing open. So if you are going to go exploring, try to die. Even if you are going to die as you explore, try to die in a place where you can find your body easily, as if you can't find your body, this gate won't be open for you anymore and it'll act as a fence section. And you either need to pick the lock or destroy the fence. And if you're going to be a free-to-play player, you won't be able to destroy the fence, since you need 21 body strength, which is only acquired by premium game players. So keep that in mind. And also I would recommend renaming the keys so you know what key is which. Because I only have 1 gate, I'm just going to call it gate key. And I'm going to show you what happens if you don't have the key in your inventory. And it's not on my inventory and you try to go to the gate, and the gate will not open for you. So as you can see, gate keys are pretty important so don't lose them. So with my gate key in my inventory, the fence will open. So I'm gonna leave the iron lumps outside. Pick up my anvil. This is pretty important. And I'm gonna leave it inside my house so no one can take it or be tempted to take it by bashing my fence. Here you go, there's the large anvil. Now I'm gonna show you a couple of proper enclosure and I'm also gonna show you a non-proper enclosure that is not protected by the game rules. So I'm gonna go over here. This is a village. So right here, this is the proper enclosure because it touches a house. Player owned house. And we also have this huge enclosure where it has a 1x1 house. So it's protected. If this is on deed, this place will be protected. As you can see, it goes all the way around and touches both ends on this house. Now a proper non-enclosure is this field right here. That's all it is just a low stone wall all around and it has no house on it. So if this by chance was not on a deed, then a premium player with 21 body strength or more can bash this down or bash or destroy this down without repercussions. But since this is on a deed, you can do this because it's your protected land and you're paying monthly in-game coins for it. So proper enclosure and a non-proper enclosure. So keep that in mind. If you have a fence like this and you have horses, a big plot of farm and it's not on deed, then it's not protected and anyone can bash it. If by somehow that you do have a proper enclosure and someone did bash it in, then I would recommend just reporting it to GM. To report it to GM, all you do is /support and you'll get this notification and you enter your issue. And so let's say someone bash your walls, bash wall in proper enclosure, and the GM will come to you when they are available and assist you in your problems. This is also a support for, let's say you are glitched into a wall or somehow your animals died for no reason and you want to know why, or anything game related that is bug or glitch. You can do a /support and see what they can do for you. So this is one of the few ways you can protect yourself from griefing, is by doing a proper enclosure. So also, just a last reminder, if it is on deed, it is not always guaranteed that it's going to be protected and they can still bash it. So keep that in mind, and if it's too valuable for you to lose, put it inside a house, and it's simple as that. If you like my video, hit the like button, and if you want to see future videos, hit the subscribe button for my future episodes. This is it for this tutorial, and I'll see you next video. So see you guys later.